The phrase epic contest has been used many times in the last decade of tennis. Unsurprisingly, though, epics left, right, and centre. Federer and Nadal in 2017, the revival of both those players respectively. Djokovic and Nadal 2012, the most physically demanding battle there's ever been in our sport. So many more to choose from. I, Crossgates, Connor, Sir, am here to put an end to this debate. How will I do this, you asked? Will it be asking expert advice? Will it be watching all the matches over again? No.
It will be done via a tier list. Dun 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 dun. Tier list time. Right. Okie dokie. Here's the tier list. You scroll up. S, the best. D, the worst. Simple, dimple, thank you very much. Let's start with 2010. Australian Open final, Roger Federer versus Andy Murray. That's going to go in B tier. And you ask why, connoisseurs, don't you? You ask why. Answer, because Federer won in straight sets. But he played, I've watched analysis on this, he played with such talent in that match, and it was close in the third set, close third set tiebreak. But it was nothing special. B tier. What's next? Nadal versus Soderling, 2010 French Open. I'm going to put that in C because Nadal was so dominant. Not much more to say on that. Nadal Burdick. Great strong. No, it's not. C tier also. Oh, this match, Nadal Djokovic 2010 US Open. This is where we saw Djokovic becoming the player he is today. It's going to go in B tier. Honestly, one of my favourite matches. Some of the rallies in that match are insane. You know, it's going to 2011 US Open final, which I'll get to very shortly, connoisseurs. 2011 Australian Open, no, that's D. Djokovic was so good in that match, it was kind of ridiculous. I'm saying this, obviously I was actually 10 when these, and 9 when these finals happened. I've looked back, I'm a researcher. Thank you! This final had potential. Federer kind of choked in this final, but, however, let me just see. It's the best one out of these 3 for sure. Okay. Nadal, Djokovic, Wimbledon. That's a B. That is a B tier final, if ever you've seen one. Djokovic was so good in this tournament, it was actually kind of ridiculous. Like, come on, man. Come on, you're a joke. 2011 US. Oh, that's A. If you haven't seen that, if you're watching this as a neutral, or you're not that into tennis, you have to watch some of the rallies in this match. Look at connoisseurs, I'm looking at you. One of the best matches in terms of quality and skill ever. Now, I've gone on the little preach about how good that match was. Nadal Djokovic 2012 Australian Open final was my favourite match ever. It's probably one of the first tennis matches I ever watched. And oh my god, the physical and mental strength of Djokovic and Nadal, really, it was insane from both. They both deserve to win that match. Honestly, probably my favourite match of this last decade. Ah, God, I put it when I was getting the pitch to put best match ever, because it deserves it. It really does. This 2012 French Open final, we'll see. Nadal had already beaten Djokovic in, I think, what was it? In Monte Carlo. He absolutely destroyed him 6-3, 6-1, I believe. And, well, yeah, that final was one-sided, really. Now we're getting on to 2012 Federer versus Murray. Murray was up, rain delay. And then we saw why Federer is the best grass court player ever. Talent personified when that room closed. He's a joke, honestly. So good. But then we got broke. Our hearts were broken. But people were in tears. And then Murray came back in New York and did something quite beautiful. And that final was insane. When Djokovic plays well, any final is insane. Even if he loses, it's kind of bad. For this one, Djokovic played alright. Murray was alright. That's the B tier final. Rafa. Oh yeah. Rafa versus Djokovic. This is kind of like the second part to, you go from Nadal Djokovic 2012 Australia and you think, when's Nadal going to get his revenge? And he got his revenge. in this final. Djokovic was up in the 5th set, and Nadal won 9-7 in 3. It was pretty insane-y-wainy. Insane-y-wainy. That's the last time I say that. But look, comment below if you agree with my tier list, by the way, so far. And put Djokovic has saved 2 match points multiple times in the comments. Murray. Very close final. There's a part of me that thinks I should put it in A because, like, it was 3 sets, but it was really close. But I'm going to put it in B. And I'm going to put it. Let me have a look. I'm going to put it. Maybe let's move that to there. So that was a very good final. And that to there. And then that's probably about right for this tier list. That's what this tier list will be sold. But that's not for the video. That's not for the video. That will get cut out probably. We'll have to see. That's what the connoisseurs will find out in the end. 2013 US Open final. What a battle that was. Let's go straight in there. US Open is A tier all round. 2010, but interesting. Wawrinka, 2014 Australian Open final. Nadal was injured. I'm sorry, but I'm going to put it in D tier. Right. Wawrinka beat Djokovic in the quarterfinals 9-7 in the 5th, and that was basically the final for him. Because he just had 2 easy rides from semi-final and final. At the final against Nadal, he was injured. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the semi-final was against Burdick, which I think he won comprehensively. Now that one, connoisseurs, I've not checked the facts and figures. Let me know if that's right or wrong. I hope you enjoyed my intro, by the way. Let's just go on to that. That's quite a lot of time to do. Change a few kits here and there. Thank you very much. 2014 French Open. Same levels as 2012. 2013 was the epic between these guys. Roland Garros. One that I remember watching it. I was pretty mad. 2014 Wimbledon. What a match that was. Federer. This is the thing about Federer this last decade. The only reason why he's in the debate years ago is because Federer has a mental frailty in this decade against Djokovic and Nadal, who are so strong and resilient in the mind. Federer's obviously got more talent than both. That's clear as day. But Djokovic and Nadal have provided themselves with a steel brain, especially Djokovic, and that's why he won that final. Because Federer won in the 4th set and the momentum was with him, but Djokovic showed why he's got 17 Grand Slams and counting. Looking past the disqualification. Sure it does. Nishikori didn't show up, I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. 2015, that's pretty big day as well. Ran past him. Literally, metaphorically, physically, and spiritually, because it's Djokovic. What a spiritual water. This final, I watched this about 10 minutes ago, just before filming this. Wawrinka played the best tennis I've ever seen anyone play, if you heard me correctly. He whacked that ball like Djokovic played insane. He'd win pretty much any final he's played in, playing like that. But Wawrinka just like, nope, this is my time, I'm wearing pyjamas and I'm going to beat you. And that is what happened there. Djokovic 2015, he was absolutely in beast mode, and if you remembered, it's B tier, but it's there because that second set tiebreak was insane. Federer showed some Djokovic resilience, saving all those set points, but in the end, Djokovic just came back as he always does. Oh, this 2015 US Open. Federer had so many chances of winning this match, but he didn't, and that's the story. It's a B tier final. It was very good. It was very good. 2016 Australia against Murray. Murray was having a kid. He wasn't really focused on the final. It's going in bottom end of C tier for sure. The French Open final was very good. First set and final set, both dramatic. Bottom end of B tier though. Djokovic just suffered a brutal loss at the French Open a year ago, but then pretty much won every match, apart from against Federer a couple of times in Cincinnati and the ATP finals. Did he lose again? I don't even think he did, you know. Maybe he lost to Vesely at Monte Carlo. That is possible, actually. Yeah, he did definitely. But then, after he did that, he lost to Querrey, and then Murray stepped in, won his straight sets against Raonic. Beautiful moment, but it wasn't that good of a final. Murray dominated all of the match. To 2016 US Open final was weird. It's going to go C tier because of that point when Djokovic in the beginning of the match was insane. He slides and just gets everything. And then Wawrinka played well, but Djokovic was injured or mentally gone. I don't really know what he's doing. Can't even see me do that. I don't want anyone to get a stroke, obviously. For nostalgia, it's going in S tier, bottom of S tier. That match was insane. Nadal was winning and the Federer came back. Oh god. That match will be remembered forever. Watched it in my bedroom. Nadal versus Wawrinka 2017 French Open final was very one-sided. I was going to put it in D tier. It's going to go in C tier because Nadal was that good that whole clay court season. Only team beat him with an insane performance, but Nadal rubbed his hands for La Decima, and he deserved it after that. And then also, talking about somebody who deserves something, 8th Wimbledon title. That's history in the making. I'm not sure anyone's beaten that. I know Djokovic is playing really well right now. Besides the disqualification, he's winning in Cincinnati, which he hadn't done for his whole career. But if Nadal's going in C tier, Federer's got to go in. Oh, but then it's pretty over. Oh god, they may get bumped up at the end when I have a little thinky winky. D tier. Anderson celebrated in that final against Carreño Busta like he'd won the title, and that was it then. Nadal, I can't remember who he played in the semi. He played Del Potro in that really good match actually, but then he was there for the final. He doesn't get tired. He's an absolute. He's the matador, as they say in Spain. The bull. Yeah, it's kind of so. I'm not just a tennis expert. I'm also bilingual. Bilingual, not bi. Continue. This final was good actually. B tier. Chilich showed up. No, he didn't show up in the 2017 final. Cried. Embarrassing. 2018 French Open saw team starting to play better, but it's C tier. In fact, to be honest with you, Nadal dominated. It's B tier. D tier. BD. Just a bit of a pronunciation mishap there, but we're back in the room. The match where Djokovic came back was in the French Open against Sheshinato. You saw he had fight again. He lost. And then in 2018 Wimbledon, he came back and conquered. And the match against Nadal would be here. Insane. Absolutely insane. But the actual final was dreadful. Djokovic dominated those first 2 sets. Oh my god. And Anderson nearly won the third set, but he didn't. This is a C tier match. Del Potro. Who doesn't love Del Potro? Ole, 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 ole. Del. And honestly, he deserves everything he's got in his career and more. Djokovic was way too. Oh, speaking of way too bloody good. 2019 Australian Open. Fuck me, can't swear. Bleep that. I'm gonna probably cut that out. So I'm gonna say it again. What a performance! Insane. 2019. Jesus. B tier, because it was probably one of the best performances I've ever seen. 2019. Yeah. See, team, I think in a couple of weeks of Roland Garros, as long our team was he's a bit ice in the veins. I don't think that the US Open title's enough for him now. I think we're going to see him win 5 or 6 Grand Slams in his career, rubbing his hands. This is what he's going to be doing, straight to the bank. And I think he could challenge Nadal this year. I think he's the second best clay court player in the world. Djokovic, right? I'm getting serious now. Don't know what. I'm scared. Djokovic, at his peak was 2016. That's when he could challenge on clay. He was the best clay court player in the world. But now, Dominic Thiem, Nadal came back, he resurged and he's revitalised, and I think he will be very strong this year. He'll be fit and healthy. Thiem is a beast though. His power could be the best on tour. And when Del Potro comes back, that forehand is one of the. He can brandish that forehand on any court and it will do a madness. Gone on a tangent and we're back in the room. 2019 Wimbledon final. was one of the best matches I've ever seen. I wanted Federer to win. Everyone wanted Federer to win. My nan wanted Federer to win. Steve at the pub even wanted Federer to win. He doesn't like tennis. I'm not even kidding. That's actually true. Federer had match points and lost. He lost. He actually lost, and that is the moment where I realised Djokovic is the best. I'm trying to describe this. He's mentally strongest, and he's got a better head-to-head against Federer and Nadal. Like, I think at the end, the statistics will show he is the greatest player of all time. That's a prediction. Federer and Nadal will always be more popular because of their rivalry they had in the early parts of their career. But Djokovic, no one likes him. People like him. He's been dodgy this year, though, with what he's done. Coronavirus, he's not really followed those rules. The rules are there for a reason. He's not followed them. But he is an insane tennis player. 2019 US Open, Nadal. Oh, Medvedev, that was insane. That's going 8, but definitely going top. Right, now. No. So I'll cut that part out. Let's look at the list. Nadal, Djokovic. I'm actually going to put that there. Nostalgia does not trump resilience and talent, which Djokovic and Federer both showed in that match, really. Federer came back from a break in the 5th set. In both, to be fair, but then that added resilience of Djokovic to come back again is absolutely insane. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. Let's look. Great final. Yep. That go. Ooh, no. 2015 French Open goes there, and that's only fair. Intentional run. I'm licking my lips. Have a look. C-Tier. A lot of them are going C-Tier because a lot of the time the Grand Slam finals aren't as good because there's a lot of semi-finals and quarterfinals where these greats, you're seeing these big three just pop up. Even Federer, who's only won 5 Grand Slams in this decade, is here, the third most out of Djokovic and Nadal. Obviously, first Nadal's a clay court beast, Djokovic is a hard court beast, then became a grass court beast. But they're always there. It always surprises me. This guy won a Grand Slam. Honestly, it's insane. But that is my tier list I've created. I was worried this was going to take 25 minutes, but I think I've done well. I've analysed it. I've given my reasons. If you disagree, if you agree, like, dislike, comment, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to make a successful YouTube career for everyone watching. And anyone who supports me, I appreciate that wholeheartedly, unequivocally. I mean it. I just want to have success. And I'm going to try and keep trying. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you much. And this is me signing out. My first time making a video. Sorry about the audio issues at the beginning. I'll make sure to fix that for next time. I'm trying to improve and get better each time. I hope you enjoyed it. Big red button. Press it. Like the video and comment. Thank you.